Hi, folks. I'm meteorologist Tom Kvicka. Thanks for being with me on this Wednesday evening already. 59 and 33 at the airport. That's your temperature and dew point. Still at large range, meaning humidity remains low. And that dew point means there's still some low-level dry air despite the clouds you're seeing overhead on the tower cam. That's high and mid-level stuff. That's above 12,000 feet. Almost never produces rainfall, but the key is it's going to hold the temperatures up some tonight. I still expect some 30s, but we had some freezes, light freezes this morning across central Louisiana. So it got a little colder than expected. And these high clouds, the Geminids, of course, will be related to that. These high clouds and mid-level clouds will prevent ideal viewing of the peak of the Geminids, which is happening for tonight. Hopefully, maybe you can get us an area where it's a little bit thinner or something, might be able to see something. But overall, this is going to be detrimental for that. Looking at your weather headlines, just one change is on the way. So let's get right into that. And it's a pleasant change, I think. We still like rain. We still need rain. Then I think more rain will still be welcome here across the area. And that's in the forecast. You still steady diet of high and mid-level moisture to the southwest of us. A pretty extensive cloud cover, as you can see there. But so far, this weather system in the plains and southern Rockies, you can see the frozen side with the frozen precip up there in Colorado, should work maybe down into northeastern New Mexico, maybe the northwestern Texas panhandle before it's over with. But the high pressure you see between St. Louis and Chicago is kind of holding that back. In fact, it's kind of ridging down, and it's going to act as a force or barrier to that system out west, at least for a while. And then satellite and radar, now we go with look ahead. This is for your Wednesday for today. There's your rain out to the west, trying to make its way here, but again, not any success. The low levels are too dry, but you do see a pronounced dip in the jet stream to the south across Baja and northwestern Mexico. And then as we put this into motion going into Thursday, we see that dip move eastward toward El Paso. And the center of that around Denver, you can see that that's a kind of area of cold air aloft. That wind changes as it blows down from the northwest there around Las Vegas and Los Angeles, and then it kind of bottoms out and then moves southwesterly across Texas and Oklahoma, kind of like a roller coaster dip. And so where that happens, been on a roller coaster, folks, that where there's acceleration, and that's what excites the atmosphere and changes the weather. Next 3 days goes into Friday. Two systems affecting U.S. There's one down here and one brewing in the Gulf, kind of related to that. Now, so far, most of Friday, the rain's going to stay west of us in Texas. It'll be the PM hours Friday before we see any chance here in central Louisiana. But as a GFS model indicates, we will see that whole system travel eastward during the day Saturday. And by Saturday morning, I'd say rain is definitely likely here in Cenla. If you got any plans Saturday, it's going to be one of those days you're going to have to battle the rain in the forecast with that. But I do think for the most part, in fact, I'm more confident now that it's going to rain Saturday as I have up the rain chances. And then following that, all we'll have to deal with is some high level cloudiness as we have a pretty good early and middle part of the week before Christmas, which is next week. All right, city by city, 41 is where we should be for these temperatures. We're going to be right there or below that. Most folks, I think, are going to be below that, maybe a tad. I've got several upper 30s. I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody get down to 36 or 38. I'm not going to forecast a freeze for tonight. 42 to 44 on the warm side, and the average, as you can see here, is about 40 degrees. And then as we move into Thursday, your high temperature 61 is typical, and we'll swing above that for a change as we go about middle 60s. Now, it'll be a little bit warmer than today, and you'll probably feel the difference as we may see a little bit more sunshine. But all in all, we average 65, 62, 63 on the low side, and 68, maybe as high as 69 in a couple of locations for the day. Now, 7 days worth of numbers. There's your 65 for Thursday. We talked about that. 42 for Friday morning, still cool, but that's seasonable for this time of year, as you saw on the previous graphic. 66 is your high on Friday. I do limit the rain chance to PM hours and only 20 cents worth right now. The rain rolls in Saturday, 80% chance of rain. I think an inch is certainly possible. Maybe some locations getting a little above an inch, and we'll outline the rainfall totals more specifically later on. But it does look like a decent rain event for most of us. As we go into Sunday, quick hitter system is out of here, 45 and 62. Turning mostly sunny, be a clearing trend kind of working in during the day. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, mostly sunny skies during the day, mostly clear at night, and temperatures still kind of that Christmas spirit. 39 for a low Monday morning, 36 Tuesday, and 34 on Wednesday. We can handle that chill. That's nothing severe. And then highs should be reaching probably upper 50s in some places on Tuesday, but for the most part, we'll be around 60 or a little bit higher in some cases. Kind of a reinforcing front there for you Monday and Tuesday, just kind of holding off any rain chances for a while for the forecast, and that is looking good. Outdoors planner, now we're back to 3 straight days with 2 majors and 2 minors. Thursday, that's your headline, folks. We have a A-. That's the highest, one of the highest readings I've given so far since we started doing this. Again, for Friday and Saturday, we'll go down to B's. The front will be moving through Saturday and say, well, why don't we give it an A on Saturday? It's going to be a little bit breezy, and that front is going to be kind of sweeping through the area. So maybe if you could get that 2:30 to 4:30 a.m. major, that might be the best time, and we could probably rate it maybe a little bit higher than a B plus or a B at that particular time. We also now have that project and that product on the website. So go to Simliweather.com. You can see it there, and you can also see Nick Mikulas back with you for Thursday morning, and I'll see you again Thursday evening. Have a good one.